Yo, what's going on, buddy? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I wanted to do is I have another tier ranking. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be kind of doing a tier ranking based off of a lot of sports that are out there. As we all know, there's sports from baseball to football to hockey to swimming to lacrosse to ping pong. There's a lot of different sports out there. What I thought would be fun is kind of rank these sports based off of a couple of things. Number one, how fun are they to watch? And what I mean by fun to watch, I mean watching them on TV and also watching them in person. Because a lot of these sports, you can watch them in person, but some of these sports, it's always the debating argument of what's better, being at the stadium / arena and watching these sports, or just watching them on TV. And then number two, it's more importantly, just myself, how much I enjoy the sport. Is it a sport that I just enjoy watching? Is it a sport that maybe I enjoy playing it more often? Is it a sport that I like doing both, watching and playing? You'll kind of understand as we go, but first off, two things I need to get clear. Number one, this is my tier list. This is my opinion, my list, so if you disagree, that's okay. There might be a sport that I might say this is like S tier sport, and you're gonna be like, how the fuck's that S tier sport? This is my opinion. You make your own list however you want it to be. And second thing, like I said, if you want to make your own tier list, I'll put a link to this tier list down in the description below, so if you want to go make your own tier list, feel free. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into this. If you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you're gonna drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, getting started here. As you can see, we have all the sports. With the sports we have are as follows. We have badminton, we have archery, we have volleyball, we got boxing, we got rugby, we got swimming, we got cycling or bicycling, we got tennis, we got bowling, we got golf, we got spike ball, which is a fun ass sport if you don't know what it is. We got track and field, water polo, basketball, ping pong or table tennis, whatever you want to call it, football, American football. We have soccer or like the football around the world. We have hockey, baseball, cross country, and lacrosse. And then this one down here, I'm not really sure what it is or what it's supposed to stand for. So this one I'm not really going to do. Like I said, if you know what it is, let me know what you would rank it in the tier list and what exactly it is. But starting off, let's go with badminton. Badminton, everybody has pretty much played this growing up as a kid. Everybody's had a friend, or even if you had a badminton set, you kind of played around with it. I'd say watching it like competitively and all that stuff, it's cool, it's fun. I've watched competitively, like it's whatever. Playing it more often, I think, is one of the things that kind of helped me keep it up on the list. I'd say it's like a solid B because playing it is so much fun. Playing it is like playing. If this was ranked on just playing, I would say A. But based off of like just kind of watching it, kind of seeing how the people play, it's like it's cool, it's whatever. But I think playing it, it's what helps keep it up on the list. Next up, we got archery. I would say it's like a C. I mean, when you watch it in the Olympics, it's cool, it's fun. Like you watch everybody shooting the arrows, it's cool. Doing it, like actually going and shooting arrows, I haven't never done it in my life, but I would say if I did, it'd probably be pretty sick. I'm gonna go C for now. Next up, we got volleyball. Volleyball is a fun sport to play and a fun sport to watch. I would say the same thing with badminton. It's a fun sport to play. I played it growing up. I played it in school, middle school, high school. It was always fun to play in gym. It's a solid B for me. Next up, we got boxing. I'm gonna say this. It's like a solid A. It could honestly be an S tier for me. Going to boxing events, I've never been to one, but I'm gonna say it right now, I've always wanted to. I'm sure they're probably lit to go watch one in person. Watching on the TV is always fun. Watching the dudes throw hands. I've never boxed myself, like never boxed anybody, but I'm telling you right now, just watching it, being a part of it, or being a part of like watching the two dudes square off in the middle of a ring, whether it be at the arena or watching on TV, it's a fun ass event. I think for the moral of the fact that I don't like myself boxing, I'm probably gonna put an A because some of these sports on here, I love watching them. I love being at like the arena event / whatever it may be to watch them, and I also like participating in them. So those are gonna be the ones I think are gonna be in the S tier. So boxing, I'll say A for now. Rugby, after watching in the Olympics, it's pretty damn fun to watch. Same thing with volleyball. There's a part of me that says I probably put an A, but I'm gonna go B for now, just because it was actually really fun to watch. Playing it though, I feel like as a kid, everybody's kind of played like a way of rugby, like playing football, because obviously we didn't have pads growing up as kids. It was basically like playing rugby. So rugby is a pretty solid B for me. Swimming, everybody loves swimming. And I think whenever it comes to the Olympics, it's like that and gymnastics are like the two most like watched things whenever it comes to the Olympics. So I'd say this is like, because everybody loves swimming, I would say it's like a B for me, because everybody loves to swim. If you know how to swim, everybody loves to swim. And everybody loves like just watching the competitive swimmers swim in the Olympics. Next up, we got the bicyclists or like cyclists, bike riding. I'm gonna say like probably a C. Like it's cool, it's fun, it's whatever. I mean, I watched the race during the Olympics. It was cool, it was exciting. But for me, I hate fucking riding bikes. I'd rather go for a run than if I was gonna ride a bike. Plus, also riding the cyclists in like the Olympics, like I said, or professionally, It's cool. It's whatever in my opinion. So we have tennis. Tennis, I like to play. I've played in the past. It's fun to play. There's a part of me that says put it all the way up in A, but again, it's like a B for me. It's fun to play. I love playing it. If you get a good group of friends together that actually like playing tennis, you can have some fun playing tennis and watching it. The U.S. Open, Wimbledon, all those different tournaments and all those different events in tennis, they're fun to watch, especially Wimbledon. That's like the one tennis event that everybody I think watches. Even if you're not a tennis fan, everybody watches it. Yeah, I'm not changing my mind. That's a B tier sport. Next up, we got bowling. Bowling is fun. Like, I love bowling, but watching it is so fucking boring. I'm just being completely honest. Like, I like bowling. It's fun to go bowling, but watching it is like just pure torture. I'm going D on bowling. Another one on here that I'm gonna say is probably D. Water polo. It's whatever. It's okay to play. Everybody's kind of done, like, I guess you could say, like a similar aspect to like a water polo when playing in your pool. But it's whatever. Like, even watching it, it's whatever. But getting back into this, we got golf. Golf is another one in the B tier. It's fun. It's cool. Every guy likes to go golfing with his buddies. I haven't really gone golfing ever, to be honest, but to play it, like, I've obviously gone out and hit some golf balls. It's fun. It's exciting. Everybody loves to have a good challenge with your boys. Go out there and hit a few golf balls, see who can get the best score. And when it comes to watching on TV or going to an event, it's always fun. I think for me, if you're rooting for somebody, like growing up, if you're rooting for like a Rory McIlroy, Phil Mickelson, a Tiger Woods, and the person you're rooting for is actually doing good, it's more exciting because you stay in tune with whatever the event's going on. If they're not winning, you kind of get tuned out a little bit. Next up, we got spike ball. Here's one that I'm going to say this now. Playing it is fun. It is fun as fuck to play. Watching it competitively, you pretty much watch it and you're like, okay, yeah, it's more fun to just play it than it is to watch it. Those guys are like going super mega try hard and just making it look no fun. I'm going to say C, because like I said, it looks no fun whenever you watch those guys play because they're like going super hard. But when you play, you can laugh your ass off, play with your friends, and do whatever whenever you're playing spike ball. When you watch those guys play competitively, it looks like a whole different ball game. Okay, we got track and field. I'm going to say this. Doing it, D tier for me. Watching it, it's fun. I'd say like a high-end C is what I would say. High-end C, maybe like a low-end B. I'll say high-end C. Better yet, I'll go low-end B just because of the fact that it's like watching the dudes race, watching the girls and the guys race. That shit's fun. That shit is really fun. Next up, we got basketball. Basketball is a love sport for me. I love basketball. I'm going S tier. Watching it fun, playing it fun, watching it on TV is fun, watching it in the arena is fun. Everything about it is fun. I grew up playing basketball out, whether it be in my driveway, going to basketball courts around. Basketball's always been fun for me. Next up, we got ping pong or table tennis. I'm not gonna lie, playing it, cool. Watching competitively, it gets pretty rowdy. It's cool. Same thing with spike ball. It's kind of whatever. I'll go like on the back end of B though. It's a cool sport. It's fun. Just not for me, pretty much. Next up, we got football, and obviously, football is going to be S tier. If there was an S+, I put it in S+. But it's S+ for me. Going to games are always cool. Going to games, like, versus watching the games, or going to games is cool. Watching on TV, I feel like is always a better atmosphere. And then playing it, like, if you ever play with, like, a bunch of friends, if you can get, like, about 10, 15 guys together and create a couple teams, that shit's fun. It gets fun. Everybody loves football. But when it comes to, I guess you're all going to say, the real football, the European, the everywhere else in the world besides America football, soccer is what Americans call it, I'd say like a solid A. It's fun to be at the like stadium. That's where it's actually fun. If you're there at the stadium, it's fun. It's awesome. Watching on TV, I feel like you get bored, especially when the scores are usually ending in like sometimes 0-0, 1-0. And the game is like 90 minutes long. If you go like 80 minutes straight and there's like basically nothing happening, you get bored. Playing soccer is whatever. I've kind of played soccer like in gym class and growing up in like high school. It's fun. It's cool. Watching it, like I said, it's a little bit boring. But if you're at the stadium, it can be pretty cool. Next up, we got hockey. Hockey is one that like the weight of being at the arena inside the building, watching the hockey players being right there by the glass, it just brings a whole new atmosphere to the sport. Watching it on TV is a little bit boring. Playing it, I never played hockey. So I would say like if I actually got out there and played, it'd probably be pretty fun. I'd say it's a solid like B for me though. Last few sports, we got baseball for me. Baseball is an S tier for me. Like I said, I played baseball growing up, like Little League and everything. So baseball is going to be an S tier for me. I love playing it. I love watching it. You can say what you want about, oh, it's 162 games. It's so boring every game. You can miss a bunch of games and it wouldn't change anything. You are correct. That makes the beautiful thing about baseball. Baseball is like one of those things where it's like every game is important, but some games you can miss. And it's just one of those things where it's like baseball is always fun. It doesn't matter your size. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you do in the sport. Whether you're a hitter, a defender, a pitcher, if you can make contact, you can make power. Baseball is a beautiful sport for that reason. The amount of memories that have come out of watching the sport, whether it be on TV, watching the dudes strike out, sometimes hitting the grand slam, home runs to win the game in the bottom of the ninth, the full count, 3-2 bases loaded, the shit that comes out of baseball is awesome. And let me tell you something, there's nothing better than going to the game, getting ready about 2 hours before the game starts, heading down to the ballpark, getting in there, finding your seats, get a snack, get a souvenir, and just chill and watch a baseball game for about maybe 2.5 hours. Second to last one, we got cross country. Again, not for me doing it. I would be pretty gassed after doing some cross country. I would say it's like a solid C for me because like watching it, it's cool. It's whatever, in my opinion. Mainly for the fact that it kind of goes in the same boat with like track and field, like because of the track aspect. So I'd say like a C. And then lacrosse for me, like it's cool. It's whatever. But like no, D tier for me. But that right there's my tier list. Like I said, this is my opinion. So you might be looking at this list and be like, how the fuck are you putting some of these down here that should be up here? Or how is these the only 3 S tiers? Or maybe like one of these or 2 of these or all these should not be S tier. Whatever your opinion may be, it's okay. Settle down. Chill out. This is my tier list. My opinion. But other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything that I put on this tier list? Do you think some spots should have been higher, some spots should have been lower? Whatever your opinion may be, like I said, my opinion, whatever your opinion may be, leave your complete opinion down in the comment section down below. Be more than welcome to talk about with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do post here and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified so I can post. But without further ado, this has been Don't Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.